Hello, it's me again, your corporate Majboor Mazdoor. So, today we will learn about indentation. So, what is indentation? So, indentation is nothing but the spaces we have in our code or the spaces we have while we press the tab. So, if I change the line here, it should ideally go to the cursor should ideally go to here, and if I press the tab, then that is called an indentation. And in Python we use indentation to define code blocks. So what do I mean by code blocks? Code blocks means the code which belongs together. So as you can see, we have a simple function here, and this code, this 3 line of code, belongs together. That's what we want to say to the compiler. And for those who don't know what a compiler is, it converts the language we write here into machine language, which computer can understand. So to understand this more, we used to, write we have all given exams in school or preschool. So we had a question, blah, 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 and then we wrote some answers. So this will define a planet and planet, and then we used to give some space, then one. See, this planet is planets are round. They are in universe and anything. And if we write something outside this, now we will discuss about animals. So we know that this three thing belongs together and it belongs to this. So the same thing goes here. So this is a function and this code belongs to this, and anything which is defined inside this function is local to it, which brings another point in Python, which is scope. So there are different types of scope in Python. First is local. So any variable which you define inside the function is local to that variable. So if I create my name and name it Ayush, and let's print this. So this variable is local to this function. If I want to use this variable outside it, this won't work. See, the compiler or interpreter in Python's case is giving an error that I don't know what is this name, this variable, my name. But here you can use it, as you can see already. But here it is giving us error because we came out of this code block or the scope. So the scope of this variable is only limited to this function, and inside this function you can again use it, my name equal to Alex. So here it is not giving any error. So this is local scope, and then we have global scope. So if we create a variable, let's say my age 25, and we want to create this in such a way that it should be accessible by all. So to explain that, let's create another variable my age equal to 25 inside this function, and we'll print it, and we will increment this my age equal to my age into 2. So now this should ideally print 50, right? And then we will call this function indentation, come on, and then let's print my age again, and let's see. Okay, so it printed 50, which is fine. Then printed 25. So the first, so remember, the code executes line by line. So here we have declared the function, but we are not calling it. So this code will only execute when we call the function. So this is the call to that. So first it will declare the function, then it goes here, okay, it sees my age is 25, then it calls the function, but this variable is local to this function only, and we have updated it to 50, and then we printed it, then we again printed my age, and this my age is coming from here. So you see that this is a global variable and this was the local variable. But if we want to edit this global variable inside this local, inside this function, we have to use a keyword global. So to do that, you just write global my age, and we have to write it here also. And then my age 25 equal to 2. My age equal to 25. Okay, see now it printed 50 because now it is referencing the global variable. Oh wait, my age into not 25. Okay, it again printed. This was a long lecture, but I hope you learned something. Have a good one.